Hey, this is Ian from Billy Talent, and you are surfing on VIENNA.AT. Well, with the first three records, we never really put too much thought into naming the records, so they ended up just being called 1, 2, and 3. But this one, it was a whole different process on this record. We had moved out of our old rehearsal space that we'd been in for 10 years, kind of bought our own place and built a studio in there. And I ended up producing this record. So everything was kind of different, and we just wanted to hit the reset button and put out a record that kind of was going in the direction of where we were on the first and second record. I think, if anything, it's kind of written about the anxiety that people are feeling in general, just because it's the year 2012. Like, a lot of strange things have been happening in the last year. A lot of people think it's the end of the world. There's been a lot of the whole Occupy movements of last year, and a lot of countries are kind of overthrowing their leaders, and there's just a lot happening right now. I don't know if it's because of 2012, but this record certainly feels like it's written about the present and about those kind of anxieties and fears.
Down, let's take it down, raise up the heads on a stake. We will show no mercy on ever.
It did a little bit, yeah. We were he'd already finished tracking all of his drums, and then he'd gone to see his heart doctor, and the doctor told him that he should get this surgery done, open heart surgery done, to replace one of his valves sooner than later, because if he was going to tour, it wouldn't be possible later on, and it would just be harder. So in January he went for open heart surgery, and it was right in the middle of the record, and we were really scared and really worried about him, and frankly, like, kind of put things on hold for a little bit, because at the end of the day, his life is more important to us than the band or anything else. So it was a trying time around that time. It was right in the middle of the record too, and he recuperated great, and he's been playing all the shows for the last 2 months amazingly. So he has way more energy than he ever has. Yeah. It's kind of like a marriage in a way. You have to know not what buttons not to push. You have to give people their space. You have to give people respect, and it works. I guess I've spent the last 8 months of my life kind of working on this record, and even beyond that, writing the songs for the record. So this is the most important thing in my life. Beyond obviously my family and friends. This is the most important thing in my life. I love what I do, and I love making music. So hopefully do another interview with you here.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully we're gonna put out as many records as possible, and keep touring.
And down on your knees, you just don't look so tall.
Yes, we're gonna be here on October 3rd at the Stadthallen in Vienna, and October 6th in the Hohenems. I always have trouble saying that. Yeah, it's great. It's we've been coming here just as long as we've been going to Germany. So I remember the early days when we played at Club Flex, and I've walked around the city many times in Vienna, and been to the Leopold Museum, and seen. It's a beautiful city. I'm a big Egon Schiele fan, so I went to see his exhibit last time we were here, but I want to see the Klimt one now too. It's gonna be. We've been doing the festival circuit for the last 3 months, so It's nice to get back into the arenas and clubs and play like our own show in front of our fans and with our own production and everything. So we're really excited about it. So they can expect to have a really good time.